Maggie Englander. Maggie is a neuro-linguistic programming, breakthrough health strategist, and burnout consultant, as well as a happiness coach, a well-being mentor, an international speaker, and the founder of Rewiring Yourself. Maggie specializes in setting up personalized health strategies to avoid burnout, reversing medical conditions that have roots in emotional traumas, stress, addictions, and reversing mental ill health. Maggie has a solid academic background with 2 degrees in social care, educational management, and counseling. She is currently undertaking the Neuro-Linguistic Master Practitioner Coaching and Hypnotherapist qualification. Maggie believes that the best answers to solve our problems lie within us. We can all live the life we desire based on how physically, spiritually, emotionally resilient, intuitive, and mindful we become. The best answers for our lives lie within alignment between our values, our unconscious and conscious mind, and internal happiness. The best pharmacy is within our own body. Maggie's presentation, The World's Best Medicine. Welcome, Maggie.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. What would your heart say if it could speak? Hypertension is the leading preventable risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Stats are shocking. About 1 in 3 US adults with high blood pressure aren't even aware that they have it and are not being treated to control it. Similarly, in the UK, there's more than 7 million of us unaware of having high blood pressure, at risk of having a stroke or heart attack at any time because of that. High blood pressure affects an estimated 1.3 billion worldwide, killing approximately 10 million people every year. These conditions affect everyone, no matter where you live and who you are. So if I ask your heart how they feel, I'm sure that some of them wouldn't be that happy, right? Pandemic of stress is everywhere. Tension, comparison, on and off media, pressures are enormous to us. A day is too short for countless things we aspire to do in. Our bodies and minds feel as if they were constantly on a highway. No wonder exhaustion and burnout is so familiar to us leaders. Consequently, we are tired to even look properly after ourselves. As is it not the case that when anxiety takes over, we are too tired to do anything else? We are lacking energy. We're feeling drained without even doing much. We can't sleep. We sit most of the time and consequently we put on weight. Our movements become much slower. Our cognitive abilities aren't that sharp anymore. We are not as productive as we know we could have been otherwise. We are finding ourselves irritable for no reasons. And what was a norm to us before becomes a challenge. But as we believe we are strong and we can handle anything, we push through no matter what. And we believe that we invested too much effort, too much time and money in our businesses, in our careers, to let it go. Too many people rely on us. We keep thinking in our minds, there is too much to do. And our ambitions take over a logical part of our minds. And then we really struggle to rest mindfully. Consequently, we develop addictions to coffee and other substances to stay alert. So many of us start smoking, drinking alcohol excessively, and even starting gambling. We lessen the level of exercises as we're already too tired. Even thinking about physical activities makes us tired. Emotional distress we suppress or just ignore it as we believe there's no time or no place to go for a therapy or a mindset training. We start developing insomnia, and we can't even remember when was the last time that we slept throughout the whole night without waking up several times. We start putting on weight, and consequently, in no time, our BMI, fat mass, fat percent, and all our body composition goes out of the window. On top of it, the stories we tell ourselves daily directly influences our bodies. I'm too tired to exercise. We're already making this statement, so of course we believe in it. I'm too busy. Well, if we believe in it, then this is actually what's happening. I'm not patient enough to cook from scratch. Well, if we say so, why would we believe and act differently? I don't have time to sleep for longer than 4, 5, 6 hours. May also sound familiar to you. But to many of us, these disempowering statements and permissions we make every single day weaken us even more. Consequently, all the stress we live in gets hardly wired in each cell of our bodies. Our bodies hold onto emotional, mental, and physical stress we live in and responding back by manifesting the unhappiness by giving us first cardiovascular medical conditions. High cholesterol, high blood pressure, prediabetes, diabetes, heart problems are only few out of many. But what do we do next? We start taking medications that suppress illness rather than cure us. So often, we also develop mental dependency on them. We even start suffering from these side effects that often brings another and another and another medical condition on top of what we already have. And fearing potential consequences of coming off medication, we tend to stay on them for ages, sponsoring pharmacological industries. Did you know that over 80% of the global population above the age of 60 takes medication daily? And it's about 50% of those between the age of 18 to 59 as well. Well, of course, medical pharmacological industries love it. In just 2022, almost 5 billion prescriptions were handed to patients worldwide. Yeah, you heard me right, 5 billion prescriptions. Even sadder, the facts are that approximately 95% of worldwide illnesses are based on the unhealthy lifestyle we choose for ourselves. Depression is on the rise. Depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide, and anxiety has never been as high as now. But hey, does it need to be this way? Does it all need to be that grim? Is it not the case that our bodies are the only place we live in all our life? And there's no better project than ourselves in our lives. So what if instead of medication, we give ourselves a happiness injection? What if we start believing that the best pharmacy is within our own bodies? What if we start prioritizing health over anything else? What would happen then? Well, much less admissions to psychiatric hospitals will be taking place. Much less antidepressants will be handed over. And no cardiovascular disease will be so frequently killing us as it's happening sadly every day now. How different our lives and world would become, right? If we are all filled with happiness, internal harmony, and are of the best health we can only have. Well, as a health and strategist and burnout consultant, I've been working with professional and business owners for many years, studying, observing, monitoring, tracking progress, researching what's available on the market and what's not, helped me to open Rewiring Yourself. And I'm specializing in designing holistic, personalized wellness programs, especially for those ones in high stress jobs and anxious leaders. I combine a variety of psychological and submodalities like CBT, NLP, and counseling with healthy lifestyle medicine coaching and elements of hypnosis, all wrapped up with positive psychology and self-compassion therapy as a happiness coach as well. So I would like to invite you to a new chapter of your life, because it all depends whether you want to enter a new chapter or not. But I would strongly advise you to do. Be like your liver, work without excuses. Be like your heart, love unconditionally. Be like your mind, learn how to generate happy thoughts. And be like your body. Whenever you are feeling lonely, know that for all those million cells in your body, you are always number one. So remember, my friends, that you can be the best friend of your body. So it will always serve you well. Your own body can be the best pharmacy you will ever need if you learn how to treasure it and how to utilize your natural gifts. Subconscious mind registers everything, or gets deeply wired into your particular cells, so there is no strong willpower in order to overcome it. You never outsmart your own body. Suppressing emotions is not also an option. Though you may think that you move on physically, but the emotional pain and trauma stay in you. Self-discipline and internal harmony are crucial as well. And be happy by choice and not by chance. As the happier you are, the healthier automatically you become too. So one of my favorite quotes is, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader, which I've been strongly standing by all my life. Overcoming years of smoking, countless years of insomnia, depression and anxiety, severe burnout and ill childhood, whilst pulling everyone up. Till now, I've got over 2,000 clients. So summarizing today's speech, let me remind you of what Tony Robbins said. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maggie. I absolutely loved your speech. I really loved the way how you started your speech asking, what would your heart say if you could speak? And this technically summarizes everything. Yes, we cause ourselves illnesses, we cause ourselves addictions, right? Because we are living too much in our mind. So your message is like, just go in your heart, live from your heart, in your heart, and share that. So thank you very much, Maggie. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie.